Namaste all, this is Dr. Mansi. Today we'll be talking about one more interesting topic, hanging plants.
Plants with weak or tender stems are usually planted in the hanging baskets, as these plants trail down and give an cascading element to our garden. Plants suitable for these hanging baskets may be valued for the foliage or for flowers.
Even many of the succulents, they make beautiful hanging baskets.
Not only do they add color but make amazing displays in balcony and even beautify our shelves. So today we'll be highlighting only the foliage plants which I own. So first on the list is Asparagus densiflorus springeri. This plant has long arching stems with needle-like leaflets. The cascading habit makes it suitable for the hanging baskets. The roots are tuberous and fleshy, therefore I water it alternate days. It's in semi-shade.
So the next on the list is Alternanthera. The variation and the color texture, it's so beautiful. Now these Alternanthera I got in a very good potting mix. So it is just lying in the nursery mix only. I have not changed the soil of this.
Ferns make amazing hanging basket displays. Various species with shades of green add value. They require humidity and they love to be misted. This is a tiger fern and I love the pattern on these leaves.
Shilajinella species. The cute little curly leaves look so stunning in these hanging baskets.
This is thirsty plant and therefore I do regular watering and misting. Creeping ficus or cascading ficus. This is a stunning yellow foliage with the green splashes. Now this plant is I have already got in the nursery pot with a good potting mix, so I have not changed the potting mix. Next on the list is Huperzia. This plant was included in the genus Lycopodium. Now it's Huperzia. This is planted just in the sphagnum moss and it's doing quite well. This plant enjoys misting. Maranta leuconura or the prayer plant. Beautiful for hanging baskets. This is the new rolled leaf. I think it will open within a day or two. These are the white flowers, but it is most valued for leaves.
Pillionia repens. This is placed in indirect bright light and it gets the name watermelon begonia from the pattern on the leaves. This needs constantly moist soil but not soggy.
The plant in demand, Philodendron Brazil, is a cultivar of heartleaf philodendron, characterized by dark green heart-shaped leaf with splashes of lime green. Philodendron Ceylon Gold, one of my favorite again. This is an evergreen plant with fluorescent green paddle-shaped leaves. Mostly this plant is grown on moss pole, but I had a small cutting propagated in water and since then it has been in water for almost about 3 years. I didn't face any problem with this plant. It's nicely trailing and for this glossy look, I miss the plant twice or thrice a week. I am sharing my own experience about these plants with you all. Philodendron red dwarf. I doubt whether it is Congo or mini, but it has attractive dark green foliage. It requires moderate to bright light. It makes fantastic hanging basket. Philodendron oxycardium or the heartleaf philodendron, a classic climber or a trailer. No doubt the green glossy foliage brighten up the space. I have kept this in bright indirect sunlight as the sunlight might scorch the leaves. And these are the stunning new glossy leaves. Golden pothos, one of the most super easy plants to grow in the hanging baskets. Another stunning variety, Manjula pothos, wide heart-shaped variegated leaves with shades of silver, white, cream and light green. Sometimes the leaves have large green patches. Its compact cascading elegance makes it perfect for a hanging basket. Pilea depressa, super easy to grow plant. The small tiny leaves on the thin stems hang beautifully. This is the dark green variety and this is the pale variety, also known as the baby's tears. Pilea numularifolia, green wrinkled leaves with toothed margins, resembles the mint but it is not. Plectranthus, dark glossy thick leaves with somewhat trailing habit covers the basket within no time. This plant was a very good buy and I got this in a very ideal potting mix. So I did not have any problem of again changing the potting mix. Syngonium erythrophyllum. This plant has been with me for at least 1.5 years and now it has grown up to 5 feet or so. I haven't removed the yellow leaves as I just wanted the shaded combination of the green, yellow, purple and the maroon. Isn't it a wow factor? One more adorable, most adorable I would say, the pink syngonium. It's a very hardy plant. I've placed this in bright indirect light, just getting this shade of pink throughout the plant, and the soil has always to be moist. Tradescantia spathicea or Tradescantia royo, commonly called as the boat lily. The leaves are green on the upper side and purple underneath. This is another variety, royo discolor or tricolor. Tradescantia zebrina, commonly called as the wandering Jew. The silver stripes on both sides of the midrib gave it an amazing appearance. An ideal plant for beginners and grows rapidly. This plant also adds color to our garden. Calicia repens or Bolivian Jew, most ideal as hanging plant. It covers the basket in the shape of a ball. The brown leaves is the result of keeping the plant in direct sunlight. The indirect bright light is advisable for this plant. And last but not the least, spider plant, Chlorophytum comosum. Do I say anything more about this plant? Okay, so friends, we have covered all the attractive foliage plants in this video. In the upcoming videos, we will be seeing the flowering and the succulent plants. Happy gardening!